maybe a bit of panic. Maybe less panic. Try Bongo's blobbed up. Wait. That's a lot of emotes. Hello, Eggs. Welcome to the stream. I am currently struggling to get my phone to show up on my PC, which is mildly annoying. Oh, I need to redo the sub goal. That is something that needs to be done. We do things while I continue to struggle to get my phone to show up. There we go. Sure, welcome to the stream. And for some reason, the sub goal is still subtracting 1 from the counter every now and again. I'm fairly certain I got like 16 subs this month, possibly more, but sometimes it just ticks down once in a while. It's really weird. But I will try and give that a little jiggle. In the meantime, though, I'm not entirely sure what we want to do. And after. Ooh, new goal. How goes the extra time with the YT break? Well, I think now is kind of the time to start to step that back a bit. So we did the poll video. We released the poll video like maybe yesterday, I want to say, maybe 2 days ago. Obviously, it's not going to do as well as it usually does because, one, I pulled slightly later than usual. Actually, did I? Maybe I did. I think I did pull slightly later than usual because, like, the banner released Friday, pulled Saturday. I released the video on Monday, which is like, you know, after the break, that's like 3 things to do to screw your viewership, basically. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, having not done any YouTube content for the entire month of May, it's probably time to get back into things. I think the real question is like how I want to get back into things. I'm not sure if I want to go back to the old style of like, you know, releasing a video for every single new character the day of their release. I do, however, want to eventually put out a video for Masculine, but obviously the format for that is probably going to change because, you know, the timing's different. And if your timing's different, you want to, you know, compensate for that by upping the quality in some way, which in a sense is, I think, how Brotal used to do things. So, you know, given that he's taken his indefinite break, I don't know if he's going to be back. I may very well just end up taking his sort of segment of, I want to call it like the marketing mix kind of thing. So like, probably not going to create videos for every single character from now on, or at least not in the same way, but I may go more in depth with reviews from now on. Who knows? We'll see how that works out. What it does mean, though, is I'm probably going to have to play a bit more with Masculine on stream as a means of getting footage. But we'll tackle that when we get to it. I still need to get my Legend Twins co-op clear, which is pain. Yeah, it's pain. I'll probably need to eventually release guides for Legend Twins. Other than that, I'm not too sure. I think some people are probably still holding out for me to release a guide for Master Yalda, but God, that fight is pain. But you know, we can probably, if we do that at some point, then you know what? Let's just start here. start getting some footage for it right now. I mean, it's not like I haven't cleared it on stream before, but, you know, my clears are generally unreliable for me, and so gathering footage for that becomes a bit of a pain. Just a bit. But, you know, if you want to put out content, then you do eventually have to clear the fight. I mean, it's not like I haven't cleared Morsayati, but I guess I just haven't really cleared it with the intention of doing it for the content. And you know, it's Wednesday, it's kind of about time to do this kind of stuff. Otherwise, we kind of wait for people to filter in. Not too sure what we want to be doing today, but you know, with Legend Twins still kind of being the new hot thing, it wouldn't surprise me too much if that's what people wanted to do. Oh, my AI took that. No, we can... Oh, now that we have Jaldabaoth skill, it does kind of make things pretty nice in terms of being able to wipe the room when we want to. Oh my god, this is still pain. Okay, and now we don't have Dispel either because we dropped combo. Very nice. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Yeah. Like, generally, the first Agony... I don't actually reliably break the tome with this comp, which is a massive pain in the ass. Like, no, Galileo still pains me to this day. Like, I'm really not a fan of the Yuden comp either, because... Like, I mean, while I have cleared with it and it seems nice, it's incredibly tight in just avoiding every single green ball that puts you to sleep. Because, like, you get hit by one of those, and, you know, that's basically the run. You don't immediately die, but it screws your rotation in such a way that, like, you may as well give up there. It's that annoying to deal with. So, oh, room wide clear. Took me 3 tries until I got a room where no one died. Oh, for Trials of the Mighty. Yeah, I've heard that's been really rough for people. God, why does it keep dashing around everywhere? And how did that hit me? I dodged? I should have dispelled before we did that, because now I lost the application of the debuff. Please? Why are you like this? I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully, the skill does enough. Oh god, he got his buffs. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna. on, break the tome. Like, actually managing to land the Nef skill this time around. There we go, broken tome. Alright. Maybe this is gonna be a good run, still unsure. Like, even if I get past the first phase, I mean, it's not to say that my wind team is bad, but it can be a bit painful. Like, sometimes I do everything, like, mostly fine, and then Mona will decide to get bogged and eat every single attack and die. Or, like... It's mostly just Mona, to be fair. Yeah, didn't really find that bad myself. Just attack and retreat since the restrictions are all ranged weapons. Okay. Did I... Yeah, hit. Kinda want Jaldabaoth skill up soon. Or I can just snipe something. I suppose I'll get over it if there's just... Oh, the crit. Feels good when that happens. This should be a phase change then? No, never mind. Well, we have XenoXilus go for this. That's great. Which I suppose would probably be part of the masculine review as well. Just because, you know, shared skills are a decent reason for people to want to grab a kit. And, you know, XenoXilus skill being pretty good for wiping the screen for the Yalda fight. You know, it's going to be irrelevant for, well, it's going to be relevant for quite a few people, I suppose. We save the Dragon Gauge so we can get 0. Room wipe here. There we go. Now we got to bash him. Is Mona bobbed? Don't know. I'm losing combo. Persistent punishment. Ignore for the most part, I guess. Here's it chasing. Lowen. That's actually for the best. Demolished. We do not see a second Nidhogg, which is great. Lowen still using the room wipe on an empty room. Very nice. Rinse and repeat with this, I guess. Oh. We are not gonna have fun with this. Seems like the AI wanted to just completely ignore everything. We now need to chew through a bunch of buffs. I guess we got everything dispelled, but it doesn't help when he manages to heal a bunch. And I can't see the blue balls through Mona's persona. Very nice. We have no room wipe for this, so I'm just going to do things manually. Maybe Lowen will have a room wipe up. If not, no, you can always dispel. I feel like it's about time for Lowen to wipe the room, but it's hard to be sure. There he is. As soon as we're actually done. Black Mage, welcome to the stream. I'd recommend running quad dragon prep on your wind team so you can avoid nihility with Not. That's also a good point. Don't really do that. Would help. But I guess that is a clear. Is that my fastest one yet? It might be. But, dear. And I don't, like, because of the no Gleon thing, the no Mars thing, the no Kelly thing, like, I don't even have a decent auto team for Expert? I don't know if it's going to be a bit better now that I have muscular skill, but I think that will have to require some testing on my part. Black Mage Beta asking, can we do Kai? The answer is most probably not. I don't think many people are going to be interested in doing Kai at the moment, given that we have a new legend fight. And this is also not the first time you've asked. We've run with you before. We have a lot of experience of running with you already. And like, you know, while I appreciate you kind of want to just get it clear, it's also a lot of time investment on other people's part. Like, you say you've gotten stronger, but I kind of just want to see you do it solo first. And then we'll think about getting co-op. In the meantime, though, have a look at the trials. Today's drink is just pretty boring. It's just Carling Lager. If you're underage, don't drink. I do not endorse underage drinking because I haven't actually set my stream to over 18s. I don't know if I should. I mean, to be fair, it's not going to stop anyone that's actually underage from getting into the stream if they wanted to, but to be fair, I'm not entirely sure what the point of the whole 18 plus restriction on your stream is, because like I don't believe it changes what you can and can't say on stream. So I don't maybe it's just like a parental warning, but like you don't want to you don't really want to be allowing kids to, you know, watch streamers unsupervised, depending on their age, of course. But I don't know. The world's getting a lot more connected nowadays, and the unfortunate truth of the matter is I believe there's a lot of people out there that just use an iPad in lieu of a babysitter. Or use an iPad in lieu of being a parent. Not things I really endorse. In the meantime, though, I've heard that there are some... Wait, that's... Zena? Gala Zena? Hold on. Because I believe this fight is pretty heavy on hit count requirements. Use a Mane because she buffs her own HP. Because I've seen people I've seen people get their teams completely chewed through. So give this a go. Not that I really play Summer-Cleo a whole lot, but this is our best bet. Why is it sorting like this? There's a weird way to sort things. Oh, do we want to run... Probably don't want to run... Actually, I don't know. I think out of these, it's probably best that I pilot Cleo. Actually, is there nihility in this fight? I'm not entirely sure. If we go with the assumption that there will be nihility... Angie, welcome to the stream. If we go with the assumption that there's nihility in this fight, I'm not entirely sure. Go with these. I use Slayer Strength. Oh. May not really be my place to say since my facilities and bonuses are well developed, but it really wasn't that bad for me. Okay, I use Slayer Strength. That's an idea. If there's no curse and nihility, then I will use weapon skill and muscular. I want to use a shared skill in a lot of places, just to be like, hey, it's useful here, that kind of thing. But Slayer Strength on a bow could be good. Well, for bows, it's really hard to go wrong with the whole skill damage crit. Oh, actually, for semi-clear, I don't know. But let's see. Slayer strength? Oh, those are both. Do I not have? Because these are welfare prints, right? It feels kind of bad to use them. Solo's alright, co-op's a pain. Do you have ×2 chests active? I do. It's not too bad if someone brings over damage. In which case, maybe I'll bring over damage on clear? I use Slayer strength to make the over damage stronger. You can go without it in solo. I mean, like, I kind of want to be lazy and just use this in co-op as well. Oh, but do we want to get medals? That could be something. Oh, we have a lot of time. It's only the start of the cycle, right? We can slowly rotate through teams and stuff. But, in which case, I could probably use... I might just use prep, just to get to the over damage a bit faster. We have bow damage. Let's use... Oh wait, no, that's overcapping us. That's actually the wrong sword arm print to use. Not that we have any of those bonuses anyway. Okay, I don't think these matter too much. The annoying thing about pressing auto is that you do get, like, the auto AI does occasionally slot in corrosion prints for you, which screws you a bit. Paralysis Punisher? Guess we do Paralysis Punisher stuff, right? Do we? Depends on whether stuff dies instantly, like in the current event, or whether or not you need to, you know, chew through a health bar. I'm being incredibly lazy with my setup right now. Yeah, let's just give us some strength. I don't think peony matters too much, but give her the same stuff. And I have noticed that, like, when I was trying to bring 4-star characters through the trials before for medals and stuff, like, you can't just hit optimize and be like, yep, they'll get carried by the 5 stars. Actually had to actively give them decent builds, which was I want to say, like, mildly upsetting, but I guess it's not that bad, huh? Double buff stuff, and with Hildegard we give her, clearly, staff skill damage. Give her HP. Give her recovery potency. We give her buff skill time. Though, to be fair, I've heard that people say that Hilda's just good for the sheer raw healing she does, just to stop you from getting overrun by the cloud of mooks for the most part. Buff skill time. Guess we'll just stick another skill haste on. Can we get the bow affinity? Don't think so, unless we have another copy of this. Well, this one? Nope. Okay, never mind. Stat sticks. Stat sticks. Oh, I don't think we put dragons on this either. So, Jan? Like it? Peony's not particularly DPS heavy here. This will probably do. But if we don't really need it for solo, then I will just go to Masculine. And if we do co-op, then I'll just toggle that to over damage. See how I do as a support kind of thing. People forget they can roll, run 4-star slayers and force charge. Oh, okay. I'll give that a little swap around. Bright side, welcome to the stream. I vaguely remember a time where rolling didn't do anything. I mean, that's why high Midgard's armor baiting used to be a big deal, right? Why does this guy refuse to die? Oh, these guys are pretty beefy if they survive the Force Strike. Oh god, ooh, that just about covers the arena, but now my AI are all spread apart as well. Is this? No, P only moved. Is it? Yeah, should have run like 4-strike damage or something. I'm gonna be stunning this. Stunning? Spamming? Oh, actually it is basically hit count based. They're taking like 1 damage at a time, in which case Paralyzed Punisher is completely pointless here. Is it? The Axemen take 1 damage. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. I know, so there are some things taking damage, but... Okay, this is getting... the teleport too. Okay. I mean, if... Oh, and they don't allow mana casters here either, do they? It's also slightly annoying. Oh god. Is there much point to this? There's the HP buff, right? But besides that, it's not that important. And that's it for solo. Not too bad. I suppose, like, the struggle... For some reason, ogres can stun. I mean, like, the struggle for this, I think, if you're going to be attempting to get all the medals you can, is probably just keeping your lesser invested characters, like, keeping them alive. But, Orichalcum, very nice. I'm going to change the setup so that we have Striker Strength on the 4-star thing, we do 4-strike damage on 5-star stuff. So, go for a 4-strike print here. And instead of skill prep, go with Striker Strength? Is it Striker Strength or Slayer Strength? Doesn't make a huge difference, right? 4-strike damage, hey Lakin. Does this mean just like, you know, take the Boar's Affinity? Boar's Affinity? Wolf's Affinity, something like that. So there's Slayer Strength as well, but they are 3-star prints. But we could take Stunner's Affinity, could be nice. So we do that. that is an option. And then we stick on a set of critical right there. We stick on one of these prints. I guess that works. Something like that. We now have stun resist. Potentially useful. Potentially not useful. The other thing you can do is Verica heal for stun healing. I don't know. I wish Summon Mikoto could Force Strike. Yeah. Man, it feels kinda strange. Like, the whole. I don't know, I guess it kinda fits with his whole Sun Moon thing, but I don't know. They could have just changed it that, like, instead, Force Striking and, like, maybe landing a Force Strike in their stances could give you a buff instead of just giving him that weird. Grant himself a buff with the Force Strike. But that does mean. Oh god, he's going to be terrible for Legend Tartarus if that ever rolls around. But yeah, let's get first clear of Shadow Legion's trial. I am support Cleo. In which case it probably doesn't make much sense to do this. I could probably just bring over damage on Hildegard. Could bring over damage on Hildegard. We'll do this. I'll put the code in chat. I'll swing things around a bit. We take over damage on Hildegard, and the second one. I don't know. Templar Hope. Don't think anything else matters too much. Guys, Hildegard, natural prep. We get to just rattle off over damage immediately. He's my only light bow, so I tried once. Only once. I don't know. I think I got him off focus. I don't actually remember when, but I've never actually tried him. Like, I've never thought I wanted to try him either, because I don't know. While he seemed novel, I never really thought that he was worth the Champion's Testament investment to get him, like, actually serviceable for endgame content. And I think that's actually a barrier for a lot of characters, is, like, we have, you know, without wailing, spending money on the game, buying all the monthly packs and stuff. Well, reminder, monthly shop reset, so check your Void Battles stuff. Check your... Actually, is there anything else besides Void Battles? I'm actually not too sure. But, you know, monthly shops reset, buy all the new things after they restock, that kind of thing. But yeah, Champion's Testaments are limited. So, like, as much as I'd like to spiral and build every single unit to test them out and be like, hey, you know, give objective opinions on, you know, whether or not characters are good or not. It's not really possible without wailing, basically. And, you know, it's hard to justify doing that. Just be Raynon, but, like, Raynon clearly has the... Or at least I'm assuming Raynon has the disposable income for it. Actually, no, I think Raynon's a student, right? I'm not entirely sure. I do know that Raynon posts about looking for software engineering jobs in the US quite often. So I assume they have a, well, same degree that I do, I guess. Or at least something similar. So they can probably justify it at some point. I don't know, I guess maybe, like, the DL stuff, the fact that they built a website with it, I guess it is a way for them to showcase their skills, and for them, it can count as an investment, because obviously the work they put into creating the DL site. If it does help them get a job, then yeah, it's gonna generate a return on the investment. Me, on the other hand, with my YouTube channel or Twitch, if I were to whale for every single character, I think I'd constantly be operating at like 80-90% loss every month. So, yeah, I can't really justify that. And like, I don't really think it's a good idea to whale on gacha games if your income doesn't really support it. And in the end, like, you know, Dragalia is going to reach end of service one day, and once that's done, where's your whaling then? You have nothing to show for it. I don't know. Long-term thinking. I watched them spend like $400 in one sitting, so they got something going on. No Monka Steer. That can be fixed. That can be fixed. Go to... Is it Better TTV? Better TTV, right? I will cull another emote. I think I'll cull mod check? I feel like nobody uses that. Mod check now dead. I don't know which Monka Steer to use. I will use this. This one has white outlines on it. That's disgusting. Hold on. This one, that's better. There we go. Monka Steer is now in the chat. Refresh your streams. I will refresh the chat that shows on stream. Monka Steer will show up. We're going to fire off the quest while we're here as well. Refresh cache. Try your Monka Steer. Oh, I cannot type. There we go. Monka Steer in the chat to your heart's content. But in the meantime, I don't know. I guess I'll take a more brutal style to things when it comes to editing Dragalia vids. Dragalia vids? Dragalia vids? What do people even say? I'm being mobbed. Oh my god. There's a lot of attacks flying around. Oh, Jesus. As long as you don't stand, like, still in one place for too long, shouldn't be too bad. Ooh. Yeah, these axemen are really annoying. They keep chasing me down. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, am I stunned? No. I have stun res, right? Oh, I have emergency heals on my 4 strikes as well. So, should remember to use those. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh god, Lakin died. Did Lakin just get womboed? Is a healing double buff from the 4-star print the same as a healing double buff from a 5-star print? Yes. They won't stack, to the best of my knowledge. Oh, so there are healing double buff 5-star prints? I think that one is possibly an event print. But yeah, for healing double buff you typically want to use the 4-star one because of... I don't know. It's generally how you want to do things because of like slot economy, basically. Yeah, event compendium print. Yeah, I believe it's the. I think it's the one with the Arctos on it. The flaming bear. It's from the Smithy Sisters thing. Yeah, I mean, I'd use it for the event, but I very rarely have a reason to run the 5-star healing double buff print. Like, you might use it if you need the buffs, but you also need to use, like, I don't know, 4-star Punisher prints. Yeah, 5-star healing double buff is usually a waste. I believe the effects are completely the same, right? But they use, obviously you're trading a 5-star print for the effect. Using a 5-star slot for the effect rather than a 4-star one. So, if I change the view to this, yeah, the effects are exactly the same. So healing double buff 3, Dragonsmiths, Odd Sparrows, but obviously, you know, 5-star prints are generally supposed to give you the slightly better effect, but because it's event compendium, then, you know, that ends up not being the case. It's good on Grace when auto builds call for 4-star damage resists and stuff. Yeah. If it's a unique 4-star, it might be better. I mean, yeah. Like, if you're gonna be running 5-star healing double buff print, I'd assume that you've got a really good reason to run that instead of Odd Sparrows. That's what I'm doing. Oh, the Grace stuff? Hmm. Do we want to do the other ones for Wemite? I don't know if people are up for that kind of stuff. I'm sure most people in chat have already done this, but, you know, just in case, might as well do the rest. Yeah. Oh, and I suppose for everyone else, you may as well use this chance to get some medals, unless you're lacking and I let your peony die in the master fight. I don't know, man. You were at like 40% health. I was like, yep, after I roll past these enemies that are ganging up on me, I'll use my 4-strike heal. And then you just suddenly died after my roll finished. I'm just like, oh no. Oh god. Feels bad. Feels bad. You know, healer's supposed to heal. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Were you stunned? Ah. Oh, bright side, you got tier 1 speed soloist. Oh, was it tier 1 for top 10? Is that why it was a big deal? I forgot. Ah, shit. Oh man, I would have tried a bit harder to use the other solo comp that we had with Laser. I forgot about top 10 getting tier 1. I'm stuck with tier 2. Ah, I got the tier 2 epithets. It feels bad. Feels bad. You were bog and sleep fishing. Yeah. I mean, that was an It'll be top one day. Yeah. We'll get it one day. Maybe. I don't know, Brightside. Tried a bit harder. You tried for like 12 hours, didn't you? I did. We don't talk about that. I mean, like, I think I gave up with like 2 or 3 hours left on the clock. But to be fair, in my 12 hours, I only got the RNG to line up exactly once. So, yeah. I mean, with the odds that I was fighting against, the fact that it even happened once at all is, I think it was a fucking Christmas miracle, honestly. Oh my god. Like, if I ever do get into, like, TA stuff again, I don't think I'm going to be going for such degenerate fishing. even if it is potential, like, top slot. I don't think it's... I honestly should prioritize different things. There's more to life than speed running epithets. Probably should have told myself that, you know, after the first 6 hours, but I didn't, and here we are. I do believe, like, Toasty on main chord, you know, previous, well, the tier 1, well, top player, well, in the top team for co-op, Toasty has already been theory crafting stuff for when we inevitably get Legend, well, not Legend Twins, but Twins time attack stuff. I'm very curious. Like, honestly, I'd like to pick his brains for stuff. Twins T8, do you think it'll involve Bog? Actually, I'm not too sure if they... I mean, the problem is, they've shown that they don't mind screwing with, you know, hit point values and affliction chances for TA. But then they went and didn't do that with, what was the most recent one? Ciela? Yeah, like, Ciela was just the base fight, as far as I could tell. So, like, it's a bit weird. It was the base fight? Yeah. I kinda wanna... Like, part of me would prefer if... How do I keep my Grace alive? Patia? For the most part. Put her alongside Patia. Because Grace natively has healing double buff. You don't typically need to put healing double buff Prince on Grace, unless you're trying auto, in which case you need the extra bit of security. She keeps dying at weird times. The other issue could be if she's not tanky enough. If you're doing auto stuff, it might be worthwhile putting like 70% hit points equals like 13% defense Prince. The interesting thing to note with those is Grace, Shell, Patia, Alberius. I don't know if she should be lead, because the thing is, lead characters in... Not lead, okay. What happens to be killing her most of the time? I assume you're trying to auto Cayenne? Otherwise, I can head on over to Cayenne after this, and I'll see what my auto teams are for that. What dragon are you running on Patia and Grace? That's also a good thing to ask. Ideally, you want Azazel on... Grace dies during unavoidable damage. So like room-wide purples kind of thing? In which case... I don't know. Cayenne is a bit funny. Nidhogg and Azazel. Honestly, I feel like that should be fine, because I did run... Yeah, I ran Nidhogg Grace back when I was autoing Cayenne as well, so it shouldn't be an issue. Azazel is like a nice to have for Grace, not crucial for auto. I think... Is it just RNG? I mean, sometimes if you're sometimes your AI do decide to eat the satellites, you know, a bit more than they should. Grace does have a tendency to stand precisely in the satellites, depending on how Cayenne moves. Yeah, it can be a bit of RNG. Yeah, after this run, I will head on over to Cayenne and see what my setup is. Actually, I don't know if you want to be setting a ranged character as your lead. Because, like, out of your setup, I'm thinking, like, if you have a ranged character lead, or just anyone but Alberius, like, I believe Patia, Shell, and Grace, if they're leading, then during room-wide damage, they all retain targeting on Cayenne. Whereas if you went with Alberius lead, then once there's room-wide damage and he walks away from Cayenne, outside of the circle, then I think the disengage should make the rest of your AI also, you know, start to group. Shell in auto is a bad choice. Yeah, Shell in auto, like, uses all of her skills, right? Which is typically a DPS loss. Which banner is worth summoning on? This current one or Isaac's one? If you're definitely summoning on one or the other, then I probably think this one's more worthwhile. Isaac is... you know what? Let's just go over their stuff, right? I mean, it's a prize showcase, which typically tells you, you know, the units in it kind of... But yeah, I think Isaac is a bit underwhelming, but, you know, we'll justify my opinion with a bit of, you know, some objective overview, right? So he deals damage, approximately 1,100%. So, already fairly low for an S1. 2.8k SP is, I'd say, middling for an S1. Like low middling, but well.
I promised McCaffrey's XenoXilus. Let's make it happen, chat. Try bongos.
What kind of crisis are you hoping for? But Laser Lemons, thank you for the resubscribe. Welcome back to the No Fluff Club. Goodness me. But okay, so it has a random chance to increase strength, attack rate, recover HP, or fill skill gauges, and also creates a buff zone with the same effects, right? 10, like 5% strength, 5% attack rate. You know, these are fairly piddly. Granted, you double up if you can stay in the zone. First set of buffs are only for him. Oh, right. So he gets 50. If he stays in the zone, then he gets 15% strength, 15% attack rate. How much healing? 30%, 30 potency healing, and 4% charge. Obviously, the zone is available for your whole team, but, like, you know, the fact that it's kind of random. I don't know. If he's Nihility immune, then he might be decent with Tieshangongju? Is he limited? No, he won't be limited. Yeah, newly featured, not limited. It's for everyone, but he just gets extras. Everyone, if it is, like, everyone else, if they want the bonuses, they need to stay in the buff zones, which you do see in the current trial, right? But yeah, the zones are huge. But, like, you know, 10-second duration, 10-second zones. I think that's the same duration as Cleo, right? Kind of stuff. But I don't know. I guess I'm assuming they're going to be curse and nihility immune because they have a unique name. Verger Blessing. But I don't know. Low potency S1 granting buffs. The buffs are random. I guess the healing's going to be nice to kinda offset corrosion. But frankly, if you're running Hildegard or like Spiraled Estelle. Is it Estelle? Spiraled Estelle. Those are kind of your only healing options in Curse. Sinister Dominion stuff. I don't know. But random effects, I mean, they're kind of nice. But honestly, I don't think he really does anything that we really need. Buffing bow? I mean, like, if you want a bow that buffs, Summer Cleo. Summer Cleo is a thing. Looks like a raid unit. Yeah, buff zones, raids, they tend to go well together. I don't know, I guess Isaac could be nice in Morsayati's trial. Morsayati something. But yeah. I don't know. I don't think Isaac is a must-have, honestly. I feel like... I don't know. Slight buffs. Does he grant Strength Amp? Using Wield Fury grants the user a Strength Amp, so he's going to be a spammable Strength Amp character. Who else in Light grants Strength Amp? Is it just Gala Prince at the moment? Gala Prince and... Is it really just Gala Prince? Gala Lucas soon. Ah, there is that. But let's see. Spammable S1, A1. I mean, like, if we look at the current Sinister Dominion fight where we have light units, like, honestly, we're dealing with that fine, right? Dracula Jet, welcome to the stream. Oh, to you too. I mean, we're currently dealing with Lilith just fine. It's kind of annoying because we don't have a decent Strength Amp character, but, you know, if Galaluka gets his Strength Amp stuff, obviously it's probably going to have its 30-second limitations. He'll be nice to have. He'll speed up clears probably, but frankly, we're already doing Sinister Dominion Lilith fine, right? I don't know. Isaac doesn't really do anything besides Strength Amp that we really particularly thirsty for. Want to try him in a raid setting? Strength Amp, Poise Strength, Poison Resist. Could be nice for raids, but honestly with raids, like, raids are not exactly, raids aren't really difficult content. We don't really have any difficult raids at the moment. I mean, you might say Morsayati, but to be fair, now that we're completely drowning in Nature's Blessings from Trials, I don't really foresee this being a thing besides like that once a week Morsayati where people are trying to get their daily or weekly out of the way. And the S2, 1.5k for 7.5. 7.5k SP is pretty... it's pretty... I want to say it's pretty bad. Like, no utility, it's just raw power. Not even that much. And the SP cost is kinda high, honestly. I mean, obviously being a bow, he gets 15% skill haste, so... Alright, 6.5k SP then. You take off the 15%. But, you know, poise strength, so we can bump this up to 1800 for 6.5k, you know, just by virtue of being a bow and his abilities, if we assume he's in a buff zone. Even then, I don't know, it'd be nice if it had some sort of like, some sort of weird effect of like, I don't know, increased crit rate if you're in a buff zone or something. Like, that would make it somewhat interesting, but as it is, it doesn't exactly inspire any sort of it's not particularly interesting. I wonder how that works on Goofton. I mean, yeah, if we're talking about Raphael, then yeah, it's gonna prep his S2, right? There's no reason it wouldn't. Yeah, we'll talk about Raphael. S1 immediately readies S2. Potency is 1450, 2400. That's actually pretty nice. 2400 on an S1 is fairly beefy. Very nice. 60% strength is pretty typical for strength dragons, but she also gets the additional effect of healing people every minute. No, not healing. Yeah, restores her hit points and grants them 50% defense. I don't know if that's going to trigger double buffs. Because it's not just a straight defense buff, then there's a chance it might not trigger double buffs. But honestly, this one ability by itself would not carry double buffs anyway. Even if it did trigger double buffs, it wouldn't make double buffs worth using by themselves. Raphael kind of feels like Andromeda to me. Let me just look up how she works real quick. Andromeda, extra strength and defense at 30% hit points. Okay, so Andromeda's effect is like way stronger. Conditional though. And that condition's pretty hard to meet for most. Sifa, welcome to the stream. As a permanent light dragon, she's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, just another strength option really, right? Is she better than Cupid? I think she's got a different role than Cupid, right? Cupid can be your team's sole healer if nobody's taking damage. And the crit buff is pretty nice. Raphael, though... nice for new players, I think. If you're not confident at dodging stuff, and that 50% defense buff is actually going to be put to use, then that's a sigil dragon, kind of, but like, you know, she does heal when people take damage, and that does help to unlock, who is it? Rashada's sigil. But Rashada's sigil, we literally, like, the trigger for Rashada's sigil is healing received. A regen heal from any light healer worth their salt is more than enough to trigger that almost as quickly as it can be triggered. So this, you know, flavor-wise, yeah, it fits Rashada, but in terms of actual effectiveness, it's not really gonna make... It's not really gonna make her sigil unlock any faster. Corrosion? Yeah, it'll trigger off corrosion, I guess. Might be nice, actually. Yeah. Neither of these really look like look really worth rolling. Holy shit, my reading comprehension is struggling. Yeah, Rashada S2 is pretty lacking. Yeah. Yeah. She gives a bit of safety. Actually, you know what? I guess she might be nice to stick on your AI. Yeah, Isaac's probably curse and ability resistant. Because, yep, he grants amp. His buffs have a unique name. Verdure, Blessing. So, it would surprise me if he were to not you know, buff through nihility. What about Belina, Grace, Patty, or Ieyasu? For auto? Oh, yeah, no, Belina's pretty bad in auto, because Belina uses her S2, which means that she's not really going to be staying in Dragon Drive form all that long. For Legend, oh, if you're piloting Belina, that could be okay. The Ieyasu is the slightly questionable part. It might be better if you, honestly, I don't know if you're in our Discord? But if you're not in the Discord, let me quickly throw you an invite link. Let's see, invite, copy this. We do this. You stick. You are? Okay, I mean, you can do that. But, you know, just in case if there's anyone else in chat, then, you know, there's an invite link. I would recommend that you, like, post a screenshot of your team comp to the help channel here, and, you know, there's a lot of people in chat who can provide, well, not just chat, but in the Discord server as well, that can provide decent feedback, give you recommendations in terms of team comps, that kind of stuff. Good, welcome to the stream. If you're calling me Xenochaff, I'm going to assume your nieces are watching. Post comps to SimCord for elitists. I see some lewd servers. Are there lewd servers? Or are you just talking about your own server? Because that's like probably the one with the most lewds. I don't know. Oh, there's your server. Yeah, very lewd. Anyway, are you pulling for molding Mascular? Oh, we already have Mascular, so not too bad. Mascular's been fun. He's fairly honestly, he takes a bit of a, how to say it? You need to, like, for twins, you need to get his knockback immunity buff active, and because they move around so much with attacks, you kind of do need to tank through a couple of attacks to make sure you reach your final hit of the combo with Mascular, because that's where the bulk of his damage is. I'm disappointed his AI is garbage. Yeah, apparently his AI as well. Keeps dodging when it comes to, you know, receiving attacks, that kind of stuff. It's like, keeps dodging stuff, doesn't actually consistently finish his combo, that kind of thing. Oh, you know, while we're here. Galaxy AI, meanwhile, plays perfectly. Yeah. But, like, you know, there's a fine balance to be had, right? If you program the AI in a way that it consistently makes use of its knockback immunity, what 5-star from the Daily Deal? What are we gonna get? How about a Galileo? That's a gun. That's not what I. Can it not be Sarisse for one hot second? Jesus Christ. Told you I don't wanna see any more Sarisse in my summons again. Here she is. Oh god. Yeah, at the very least it's 8.5k Eldwater. I actually think I'm running somewhat short on Eldwater. Maybe? Is this today is the last day of the banner, right? I think, yeah, today's the last day of the banner. We pity broke. He looks so happy too. It would have been fucking sick if it was Leo, but, you know, we don't land our calls every day. Anyway, got a bunch of goodies. Oh, some of Erica's devotion. I'm probably not gonna get buffed Summer Verica S1 by the time Asira... Actually, Asira is in a month, right? Depends on whether or not they rerun her then. Yeah, Curse of Sarisse, very much so. I have her at 40 MC, because, you know, that's sort of the default I do for that. You have times 2 chests, and save some chests? I did not save any chests. I may or may not have gotten enough chests... No, gotten enough materials to... finish off Granzel Spiral in one go. Because, like, my choices were I could get enough resources to finish off Granzel Spiral, or I could get enough... Or I could get Elisan to, like, 69 nodes. I figured... I kind of just liked the idea of getting enough materials to finish Granzel Spiral. So there were no chests saved. Pain. I don't know, I guess I kind of just have to pray that somebody in chat saved some chests for Summer Verica, because if we do want to do a Syrah on stream at some point. I saved 3 for today? Yeah. It's always a good idea to save 3 chests. Because like, you know, if the schedule, you know, the week after is not, you know, doesn't have the fights you want to do, doesn't have the spiral materials you want, then you can just blow all the chests on that day. Otherwise, you know, going into the trial week with 3 chests saved. If you have 3 chests saved on the last ever trial, you're wasting 1. That is also true. Why does that still show new? We did all of these, right? I assume it's just referring to these. But we'll just blow through these as well for the Wormite. I feel like just doing this is really safe, right? Killed guard lead. Free medals? Yes, free medals. I don't know if we want to... You know, if I'm gonna farm for medals, I'll probably do those off stream. Gain the 3rd chest today? Yeah, I think that is the ideal. I'll probably auto this, right? Probably. Maybe. We also have 8 minutes for this trial, which is slightly different compared to usual trials. I think the usual trials only give us 4 minutes? So that is a strange change. Also, I regret not building a bow for this. I mean, bows are your most spammable source of hits, right? With a 4-strike, if you just 4-strike roll, then it's decent for hit count. Most people using Sleo because it's the only bow they have. I mean, for some people there's a chance that they've built Summer Cleo and not actually built an Agato bow for her. Let's just get her for the shared skill and that's it. Skillshare bot, let's go. Yeah. Oh, there's some more medals, some more Wormite. I think after this, I don't know if we want to try some more... Do we want to try Legend Twins? Legend Twins is painful. I think if I do play Legend Twins and I'm going seriously for a clear, I'll probably just end up playing Lapis again. Crisis mode activate, is that the... is that... Oh, God, Legend Twins better not end up becoming something I start dreading. Like, now that medals are a thing, like, the temptation to try and get, like, certain characters through just for medals is incredibly high. Like, I really want to get Yoshi medal for Legend Twins. And that might end up being like a terrible mistake. In this setup there, I'm trying to think. Summer Cleo has like Slayer Strength or something like that? And obviously she's not going to be spamming 4 strikes as an AI. Is this auto run going to clear? Is Hildegard just going to get juggled? Yep, Hildegard gets juggled. Alright, let's not auto this. It didn't seem that bad for Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi kinda takes the place of your hit count enabler, right? But I think that team still wants Lapis or Mascula there. Just run the 3-man team and put the 4th slot as Yoshi. Feels bad. I feel like that doesn't count. But yeah, I suppose for quite a few characters you are, compensating for them with the rest of your team, rather than actually having them contribute in any meaningful way. I'm gonna get chased down by this ogre again. Amane's dying. Please stop. Gonna roll out of the way of these. Getting 3% critical rate from Summer Clear, very nice. Man, if critical healing was a thing in this game, like it is in like Final Fantasy XIV, I think that'd be pretty interesting. Suddenly crit rate for healers. Somewhat useful, possibly. God, crit heals. That would be interesting. Yeah. Summer Clear trying to die. I'm trying to die. Peony died. Oh my god. He did it with level 1 Jirota? Oh my god. How? I mean, suppose if you like 40 MC Jirota, then he still gets decent stats. Just crit with lifesteal. Okay, maybe I pilot Peony here? Because like obviously she doesn't have stun resist, she might just end up getting comboed. Same for Amane actually, but Amane grants herself HP buffs, so she might be a bit safer to leave under AI control. Oh. My game stuttered enough to freeze? Okay, let's oh, my phone's pretty toasty actually. So, let's get this up again. Bam! There we go. Fun times. Oh, that struggled a bit. Is it just the sheer amount of stuff on the screen that's making my phone chug a bit? Please tell me my AI dodged that. My frame rates have just suddenly started struggling there. I feel like it's probably might be an issue with the amount of mobs on the screen at a time. Oh, am I stunned? No. I'm still moving out of the way. Nope, my phone is trying to fall off the table. I'm just gonna keep rolling around a bit. And blow this up with a weapon skill. I've had this lag on me. Yeah, it's not kind. Oh my god. Oh, hey, I'm not stunned. At least we have time to do this fight, because we've already passed the 4-minute limit that the standard trials have. Oh, mistake. Okay, I'm just gonna drag him here. Bonk. Okay. Invasion in the invasion event as well, if I'm killing too many enemies too quickly. Yeah, I think just high mob count is kind of something that Dragalia didn't do too much, like early on. I feel like it's poorly optimized for that at this point. Are we doing co-op clears with these? I mean, we can do. People want to, like, do some metal farming, that kind of thing. Are we going to do all of them on Master? I mean, for metal farming, I think it's for every difficulty, right? Kappa, never mind, you already cleared it. Yeah. I'm Gucci, but obviously, like, if people wanna shuffle things around and, like, you know, work out some sort of set of teams that they want to run through, like, do we want to get Elias his medals, that kind of thing. God, Elias. Ugh. If you get Mega Man all his medals, you'll have cared more about the Blue Bomber than Capcom has for the past few years combined. Oh boy, Mr. Elias 36. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Very, very topical of you to just show up now. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Could it be toxic? Let me refresh reward chest so I can finish some of Varicus Barrow now. Honestly, like, the thing that perplexes me the most is that they're not more money hungry, or they don't offer us more opportunities to spend on things that feel kind of fair. Like, refreshes are one thing, but refreshing limited rewards. I mean, like, the double chests. Yeah, I suppose, like, the way they're doing it for trials is just the double chests thing, right? But you're still time gating people. I feel like there's a big incentive to allow people to skip the wait. Okay, let's run this with... God, this is turning out so jank. I don't think this is recommended. Oh god, getting medals for this fight is going to be hell. I don't think I want to do it on stream. It's going to be incredibly painful to watch. In which case, do we want to do some... Do we want to do Morsayati for this week? Oh god, Morsayati medals are a thing too. I don't trust my team building to be able to pull together a decent Morsayati team. One that's not just the whole Dragon Lore Zanfrid, Azazel Glio thing. Not Dragon Lore Zanfrid, just standard Zanfrid actually. But I also got to be able to find that team again. Unless I've managed to delete it, which would not be that great. I know that this one's called Morsayati, but I'm fairly certain that this one's the actual Morsayati team, so, yeah. We do this. Oh, we can actually stick Poseidon on Karina. I should do that. Should help a bit. And for the others, Grace, Cleo, this is fine. I don't think there's anything we want to change with this setup, right? I'm just running buff time on Zanfrid, because Karina, I guess? But we do have the weekly for Morsayati to go through if people want to do that. You know, after that, then maybe Legend Twins. So I'll prep for that. And get 8 wings up. Renee Legend Twins clear for the medal. How would that work? I foresee something like Renee, Gelly, Lapis. A Lily? Does Renee freeze? I know she bogs. I don't know if she freezes. We can look that up, right? S2 gives her 4-strike freeze. I think you need... Do you need to spiral her for that, I suspect? Yeah, you need to spiral her for that. Low percentage chance? Oh, it's 120% chance. That is rough. I don't know. I think with the speed comps though, you can borrow ideas from that. With the... What is it? It's like... You know, the comp we tried with Mechaf last night, the... Mitsuba, Lapis, Galamascula. I guess we were running with Jang with that comp, but you used Lily shared skill on Mascula, right? So like the fact that you don't have a guaranteed freeze is fairly easy to solve with shared skills instead. What up, X? Hey Anders, how you doing? I am praying people want to do Morsayati for the weekly, I guess. Saw 2 Masculas and a Jangzia on Twitter the other day. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, I think there's probably going to be like a core comp that eventually evolves, and then like... I don't know. That's the thing with the fight though, it doesn't strictly require a lot of things. Sub 3 is doable with the proper rotation. Yeah. The execution for that sub 3-minute clear though, it's fairly rough. Mascula especially is, I don't know, like the auto targeting for Mascula is actually pretty short range. Like trying to get Mascula through the 4-hit combo in the early stages, like while the twins are doing their dashes, so you can get your S2 up in time for the orb, is really rough. Hi Zeno, oh my god. Who is this? Who is this? Why are you like this? I feel like is it Hirshu? I feel like this is a Hirshu kind of thing to do. Unless that's Anders. I don't know. I don't think Anders changes his name around much, right? We can always open up the final slot to pubs as well. I'm not a name changer. He's a game changer. Dagger God Anders. Wait. Why the Kappa Pride, Seafat? You're making it weird. God damn it. Oh. Yeah, this works. Game changers. Nishington, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I don't know why this person joined and instantly starts prepping their team. It's curious. I'm alert for a bit. No worries. I think we should be fine. I'm gonna assume we're good to go. Okay, here we go. Twitway. Sifa. Yeah, links for socials. Sifa is graciously providing. I think YouTube is going to start becoming a bit more active now, but that's me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go sleep. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, Shohad. No worries. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, social links. That's the Discord. If you wanna poke other people that play Dragalia, that kind of stuff. YouTube for Dragalia content. While I figure out, I do actually still need to figure out what I'm doing for videos from now on. Twitter is mostly shitposting, right? Like, a lot of it just boils down to me promoting my YouTube videos on Twitter, but what else is there? Oh my god, my phone is struggling. I don't know. Twitter is very much a more comfy platform for me. Like, I don't really do anything too content heavy there. Honestly, it is just mostly me shitposting. Not even for any particularly good reason. I don't know. Twitter is more of a personal thing for me, I think. I don't think it's really something where I'm like particularly heavy on content creation, or nor do I really approach Twitter with a content creation mindset. It's very much just a avenue for shit posting, sharing opinions, that kind of thing. Yeah. I'm liking deep left and bot tweets. That too. Sharing shit posts is a vital part of Twitter, you know? Oh, actually, this is a bad place to dragon, but too bad. I hit the button already. God, deep left and bot though is pretty good work. It is an interesting bot. God. Oh god. Okay. You know, the one thing that does confuse me about this, like the start of Phase 2, is why they dump all of the statues in the same place. Because you can't actually use them properly, because they all break at once. So everything arrives at once. Oh god. Frame rates dropping. So like, even mashing the button is not enough to get multiple lasers off. Because like, you can have multiple instances of statue crystals sort of heading towards that raid skill at the same time. But if they all arrive at exactly the same time, there's no chance of you actually being able to, you know, interrupt, like, fire off those lasers before they fully arrive, kind of thing. Whereas if they're all slightly staggered, then yeah, you can spam the button and you'll actually manage to get all the lasers off. Dear god, my frames. Do I need to give my phone a break? Is Legend Twins with Masculine advisable if my phone's, like, on the verge of overheating, or already overheating? Oh my god. This doesn't normally happen. Guess it's the fault of that fucking shadow trial shit? That's not good, is it? Oh dear. Just put burn res print on your phone. I have been incredibly tempted to... I want to buy an iPad Pro just to have a slightly wider screen resolution for, like, recording Dragalia, streaming as well. And I don't know, I guess the iPad would be nice to, like, start to learn how to draw, maybe? But I suppose, I don't know. not having an iPad is not an excuse to not, like, draw. I don't know. I suppose, like, if I were to give myself actual feedback, not doing drawing exercises just because I don't have an iPad is probably a bad indicator for whether or not I really want to learn how to draw. I could just get an iPad Air. But is the performance as good? Because it doesn't have the M1 processor, right? Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah. I'm very hesitant to buy stuff that's not, like, you know, relatively top of the line. Thanks for the first growing this bite. No worries, Legaloid. Thanks for dropping by and helping out as well. Hey, new time? Oh, really? I didn't even notice. Oh, do you mean you got a new time? We did clear this pretty quickly. Level 206, hi Zeno. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Damn it. If it has A12, you're more than fine. Oh, for real. We're not gonna stop browsing the Apple Store on Apple Store on stream. That's a mistake. That'll lead to bad decisions. But do we want to attempt some Legend Twins? I think the requirement for that is like maybe somebody else heals. I can play Lapis. I can play Muscular. I can play Lily. I don't have a healer set up at the moment, but like, you know, in an emergency or in a crisis, I can go and build Jang or something like that. I think if I want to get the first clear, the safe choice is to go with Lapis, but yeah, we'll most likely need someone else to heal. Anyway, while the room fills, or hopefully while the room fills, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Try bongos while I'm gone or something. I'll be right back.
Bonjour, 親愛なる皆様。
我が槍さばき、とくと見よう。
That is in fact Tribongos. So we are joined by Brightside, we're joined by Lapis, we're joined by Angie. And by Lapis I mean Magister. Angie on a I'm gonna assume you're using Agato weapon? I mean, like, light Agato? Yeah, something like that. Off-element Agato for the slots. Makes sense. Otherwise, a 10.7k alien would be somewhat, I believe, Monka-S, as the kids would say. Oh, in which case, if we're doing this comp, do we want someone that has a freeze? So we've got double buff stuff here, which kind of makes sense, yes. Gives eight. Wait, does Alien have defense buffs? I can run over damage. Yeah, I think we want someone to run over damage. Are we going for a specific comp? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not after anything in particular. But if we're doing defense double buff stuff, let me switch my prints around. For 4-strength stuff. This is for dragon damage, but we can do strength double buff stuff instead. Maybe? Does that make sense? Maybe? Yeah? 4-strike? Maybe I take off the 4-strike print. If I want to put on feline for both double buffs? I'm not entirely sure. Is it time to trap Xeno? Probably. We'll see. I don't know if it's wise to run feline as well. Let me run a dagger backline, just to give myself a bit of crit rate. Crit rate, buff time. Just to make better use of my... Actually, does it make sense? Not too sure. No Summer Estelle? Oh, there is a Summer Estelle. Yeah. Right, did we see a Summer Estelle? Ah, I'm running Lily here, but we can run Summer Estelle. But, you know, at this point, how much buff time is too much buff time? Where is Summer Estelle? Am I blind again? I'm being blind. There she is. There we go. Where's the Hunter's Freeze backline for over damage on every S2? Do you actually run that on Lapis? For Garda Masculine, maybe. For Lapis, I'm not sure. I want to check shared skills as well. I want to see if we have a freeze somewhere. Majestic Tide there. And... Glacial Blossom. Okay. What am I running? I'm running Agato and Burn. Okay, so I'm the burner on this team, which should be fine. Okay. It should be fine. I think we're good. Healing double buffs us. Who was running healing double buff? Was it Magister? Yeah. Oh, was I running Frostbite Punisher? Do we have... Because we have... Because Brightside's running Xander skill, but I don't know if that's enough Frostbite uptime to justify Frostbite Punisher. In which case I could run... we've run Strength double buff here. And we run Flurry Strength. Bunny support, don't forget. we only have one bunny
親愛
there.
なる皆様
No 4-strike print? That's also an option? I don't know. I feel like 20% strength on everything, like, because that affects your skills as well, right? Like, Lapis might be a rapid fire, but I don't think 4-striking is a huge part of her damage. I don't know. Like, I'm going something similar. Wait, hold on. You've got Manicaster crit and Flurry Devastation. Those don't stack, because they both go towards the same crit cap. Magister. Been looking at Raynon's right up and then on 4-strike print. As for Brightside, yep, doing Dragon. I assume 2 Dragons boon is enough for the bonus. Whereas I'm not doing Dragon stuff. And Angie is Angie. I mostly implicitly trust Angie. Should be fine. What skill show is Angie running, actually? Angie is running Defense and Fish. Okay. Yeah. As for what Magister should run, I know, what did I do? I put Strength Throw buff in the 4-star slot and Flurry Strength in a 5-star one. I mean, up to you. As long as you come back with something that somewhat makes sense. Frostbite Punisher, yeah, that's fine. But Zeno putting his trust in me. This is where I start my villain arc. Please, Angie, please. You're gonna start the XenoXilus arc in a second. Oh dear God. Imagine not having Hunter Sarisse or Sharpshooter Sarisse backline for Lapis or Masculine, not Elitist for me. Does that make sense? I don't know if you'd. I mean, like, I don't have Hunter Sarisse. When are they rerunning her? Come on, just give us a Monster Hunter rerun already. I want to fill out my roster. Like, the only limited units I'm missing. Hunter units. Vanessa and Sarisse specifically. 1-day Monster Hunter rerun for 1000-day Annie. I think that would legitimately convince me to whale. If I had to, I would buy out every single pack in the shop. Like, to spark twice. Magister and I should split sides. I should hit both. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's not triggering. There we go. To be entirely fair, I'm not 100% sure on how to play Lapis very well in co-op. Is that... Okay, I'm gonna start moving out. I'm on fire again. This keeps happening. Desync? I'm gonna assume that's desync. Angie died in the corner even though they got stunned. just see Angie dead in the corner. It's just like, that shouldn't happen. That's unnatural. Usually safe to just keep rolling there. Yeah. But we don't play safe here, Brightside. We play Papega as shit. Toxic stream. Oh, that looked weird. Magister S wand on this twin, and then teleported back to the left side. Okay, and then we migrate over here to get the twins to group up. I don't know if that hits both. Should I be running a combo time? Co-ability. Oh, I still got hit. Very good. Oh god. Oh god. Yep. S2 into thin air. Into get killed by butterfly. True combo. Did Angie get hit by the dash again? I memed. Oh, okay. Angie. I saw you die. Very good, Angie. Of all the people to desync, though, I kind of feel like you should be the least likely to desync. So I used fish on your corpse. Oh my god, Angie. There we go. Yeah. I'm just gonna dodge. I'm not cool enough to do the side swipe with the force strike just yet. Careful for the one shot. More one shots. Okay, there we are. Should I have used Dragon? Oh, actually, yeah, so we want the freeze for this. Shouldn't be too much of a concern. I want the freeze. I want the freeze. There we go. Got 2 Lapis and a Mascular, so we should be killing it straight off. So we've fully got the Dispel, which is nice. Where the hell am I? I'm right on the butterfly, right? There we go. We're killing this, right? Well, I'm over here. S2, S4 for the Dispel. Onigoko, getting knockbacks because... Oh, Jesus. Okay, so those knockbacks happen, apparently, when you drag the butterfly through the bubbles, which is annoying. I think what we need to do there is probably stack them closer, so the butterfly gets triggered by colliding with a boss sooner than the bubbles. I don't know. That is my... Like, maybe the hitbox for the boss is slightly bigger than... I hear mixed opinions on what to do for that butterfly phase. I'm skipping it. Drop on boss or drop at edges. I think... Okay, if Angi's making the call, drop them off somewhere else, we can do that fine. Because I have burn skill share, so if we're not landing burn, then like I can compensate. It's perfectly fine. I think the important part is just not going, like, you know, picking one of them and committing to it. Because if you pick one choice and then you decide to do the other one, you end up dropping the bubbles like partially on the boss is probably the worst choice. Still somehow getting hit by stuff? Okay, we did the cool thing. Need to apply... something to get the damage up. Okay, never mind, we got set on fire instead. Gonna go out now, got work to do. No worries, Black Mage. Thanks for dropping by. Drop stun butterfly somewhere else. You mainly want burn so she doesn't activate the shield that makes everyone do 1 damage. Yeah, I mean that's less crucial if I'm already running a burn skill share. Feeding my phone gets somewhat toasty. Oh yes. I'm gonna hold skills until after she applies XenoXilus. There we go. This one. This 2. Dragon. Dragon skill. Cry a bit. True combo. This works. Where am I? Do that for Dispel as well. Try and weave our way through things. Try not to die. Bonk. Guess we get through the break from this, if we're lucky. Yeah. Oh, being dragon at the start of this phase is really awkward though. And there's a decent chance that we don't have freeze up for this. Yeah. Oh no, there's a freeze. Very good. Guess I just hold 4 strike for a bit. Very engaging Lapis gameplay. Oh, that hurts. Oh, Angie. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Right, burn. Okay, yeah, we should retry. Strength buffs. Yeah. No, should I have applied? I should have applied the burn as soon as that was possible, huh? is probably fine without healer at that point, really. It's pretty risky there. Like, everyone else needs to play completely on point. Like, either of the Lapises getting burnt and then womboed by, like, a room-wide clap would probably cause a run to fail. And that doesn't seem that unheard of. Lost combo, very nice. Ugh. God, it's twins. Oh. Can I do this? Can that solve it? This. We're doing reduced damage again? Yeah. Wait, why the... Was that a... What causes that reduced damage there? I think it's allowing their ring buffs to exist for too long means that they gain damage resistances. In this case, it's like no damage over time. So it's like poison, burn, frostbite, bog are the buffs that stop them from getting, defensive buffs too soon. Obviously the other one is stun, freeze, what else? I mean, stun and freeze are the easy ones we have access to, I guess. I'm too close to that bubble. Let's move away from it so we don't get knocked as soon as it finishes. Should be able to get that burn off. Oh, I'm on fire. Very nice. Oh. Not too fussed about just eating extra attacks here, except for the prison. God damn it. Alright. The fun continues. Getting close, get the extra hits, 2 twins at the same time, makes things faster. Up. Up. Oh god. Ah. Wait. She's supposed to lose the shield at this point. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hold on. I shouldn't have been in that. Oh, wait, what a dragon there. We haven't dispelled everything yet. We lost Lapis. Pain. Okay. Don't stack with me? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
また来るわ。今度こそ獲物をいただきにね。
I think, yeah, if Angie's bunny and can dragon tank the marker, then we just let that happen. Thinking is hard. Curious. Go Hunga Bunga with the dragons here. Nice and quick. Phase 1. Trying through as much of that as we can. I should probably be dragoning like a lot sooner. But part of me also wants to get like the most value possible out of skills and the recharge zone. Should be fine, just about. Gonna wait for that white bubble to despawn before I try an S1. Scorch Rent, very nice. Ah. Zek. 4 minutes 47 on the clock. I think that's fine. Getting close again. Got 2 hits all at the same time. Watch my frames disappear. Let's keep dashing through fast. Try not to get hit by stuff. Just gonna keep my distance while those white bubbles are still up. God, it's such a pain. Dragon is also an option here. Like, while Lapis doesn't have the overdrive shredding ability of most rapid fire mana casters, the next best option is just to... it's unfortunate. The next best option is just to use Gala Poseidon's standard attacks, because they're chunky. You do more Frostbite. I don't know if we wanted to strength buffs are clearly too much. I mean, they were burned, so I think that one might be the freeze. Let me just double check their mechanics, right? Hold on, let's see. Twins is Tosenbo? No. Warabe asobi. Let's search that on the wiki. Boop. Resistances. Hold on. December is the one with damage reduction. Hold on. So it's a red one that grants them attack. Stun, blindness, freeze, or sleep. Yeah, so that's the one that grants them the strength buff. So that one's not frostbite. It's mostly freeze in this case. And to be fair, I think it's fine with one freeze, I want to say. What's the other option? Anyway, I'm gonna run to the bathroom again because drinking beer makes me want to go to the bathroom more often. Such is life. But I don't know. I get to Astri and Karina? Oh, minus Agato plus Karina. That also works. That also works. I'll be right back. What we need to freeze for start of P2? Freeze is Lily Skillshare. We have Karuna S3, Lily S4. Using Agato Karuna, who's going to freeze. So we only really need freezes in a few spots. We need freeze. Freeze is nice for the start of P2. It's nice for after butterflies, like the white and black circling ones. It's nice to get a freeze there as well, because it increases uptime. The only problem is without two bunnies, getting the other freezes is a bit tricky. Yeah, after that you just use it on cooldown. So phase 2, so save freeze for the start of phase 2, save freeze for, you know, the few seconds after the start of Berserk, and then after that use it on cooldown. Yeah, that's about it. You really just want to save it for when the red circle is active, Toriense, when they got the red rings. That should be enough. If it isn't, then one of us runs Lily. I run Lily or something is the other option. But I feel like most comps should be able to get by with just one freeze. Which playlist am I playing at the moment? Am I just playing my liked songs? That might be the case. Oh. S2 into thin air, very nice. But interesting piece of trivia. The artist for this song is an ex-co-worker of mine. I say ex because I was the one that left the job. Not for any other reason. I think none of us dragged there, right? Yeah. Let me have a look at playlist? Yeah, it's playing liked songs. It's not my stream playlist. Let's fix that real quick. There we go. Head on over here. This one's done. Going over to this one. Try not to get blown up as it finishes up. Also going to avoid approaching while... Are we burned? Yes, we are burned. Oh, nice and low. That is an Outlook email. Okay, looks like I'm just gonna... Just gonna do this to finish the phase. go. Stand there and 4-strike for a bit. Hope nothing happens. There we go, it's cleared. Dispels. Oh, we got the freeze? We got the freeze. Okay, so the laser stop. Can barely see though. Oh. Good call. Poseidon. Get those chunky auto attacks in. Oh, Angie. That's rough. We might be able to do this though? Oh wait, we have a stack marker. Okay, this could be rough. Oh, this. So Angie tried to get into heal after that ended, and then ended up eating a bunch of stuff as a result. Yeah, weird dragon in berserk mode. I feel like your best bet, your best choice for shredding overdrive is dragon, because Lapis only has the 0.3 times overdrive multiplier on her 4-strike. I hate kids and you know face. Skills? Raw dogging dragon into berserk mode feels correct. You don't have to say it like that. Oh, Jesus. Dragon on break. That's so normal. Am I getting? Yeah, I'm getting it. You have no dragon modifiers, really? so I'm like right under the boss. Next 2 here. So we start the red circle because of no freeze, but that shouldn't be an issue. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Ugh. Very good. Shred stuff. Good. Okay, so I'll burn when there's no frostbite. That shouldn't be an issue for the near future. Next 2 here. Oh god, so many lasers. Did that track? I don't think it did. Oh! Projectile butterflies. Oh, we missed the freeze. It's a pain. Oh, we should probably Dragon Sack for the stack marker here, because we have no healer. Do you have Dragon, right? Oh god. Oh god. Huh? But, I dodged! I was dodging into the circle. Crisis time. How does Angie keep dying? That time I think Angie ate one of the projectile butterflies from the wing flaps, basically. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the projectile butterflies. They're annoying. Blech. Clipped me doing the end of S1 animation. Yeah, like just yeah, vulnerability frames after skills is mildly annoying, like end lag basically. Optimal selfie. Try and line up things. I'm not entirely sure if I was in that stack marker. I think my S2 missed. Oh, I'm barely doing any damage with this as well. About to say just stick to S3 Def Mode and Berserk for safety. Oh. I'm not sure. I mean. I'm not sure if Angi's running Agato weapon? No, Angi's running a light Agato weapon, so defense skill's not an option for him. As for everyone else, I guess that's a choice. Oh god. Wombat. Wombat. I think that's where all the butterflies were as well. Too far from boss? Wait. You guys are too far from boss? I got AoE to knockback. I mean, like, the knockback there is because of the butterfly going through the black and white zones. Right. AoE is because the butterfly not hitting boss. Too far to reach boss in time. Do we know if it's just a thing the butterfly does? But yeah, there's nothing in between boss and butterfly on my screen. I think that was the case as well. In which case, do we just beeline for the boss all the time? No. Phase change. Ignore burn and get that butterfly, or you take that AoE. I actually whiffed that. I should have dragoned straight off. Not great. Ugh. No. That was a stupid thing to get hit by.
今度こそ獲物をいただきにね。
Fuck. Want to scratch your shoulder? Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus. Laser, please. Alright. Okay.
一緒に遊ぼう。我らはアギト、飛び舞う自由の闘士。二つの体に一つの心。さあ、可能だろうよ。ボルファンタスティック。つまらないことしないでくれる？何するの？なんだよ。コード06コンクリュージョン。ボンニーバルジャちゃん。
Can't tell what the twins are now. There's too many numbers everywhere. Alright. Phase 2. Ah, that looks a bit weird. Okay, at this point I'm not particularly worried about that anymore. Just gonna... Oh god. Got burned again. Now I'm worried about burn because I can't. Transform. It's fine, I guess. Getting to shred the twins faster. Oh.
獲物をいただきにね。
Burn's not really a big deal now, is it? As long as you're not eating other attacks, burn is... Really need to use S3. Yeah, until we get all the dispels off, I don't think, like, probably should keep defensive Agato on. Just make things a bit more reliable. I don't have Agato S3. Okay. Had it up. Oh, you still got one shot?
自由を教えてあげよう。二つの体に一つの心可能に。さあ、もっと踊ろうよ。ボルファンタステッチ療するわね。
Ooh, I hit both of them. Kinda nice.
ボルファンタステッことしないでくれる？何するの？なんだよ。ボルファンタステッチ。ボルファンタステッチ。コンクリュージョン。つまらないことしないでくれる？グラシアを。ボルファンタステッチよ。コンクリュージョン。はっ。治療から。何をするのも私たちの自由。
Base Pengu, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the time in the stream. I'm mostly just having a minor crisis while we attempt to get co-op twins clears. Oh. Another desync? Okay. I suppose that is the limit of our patience for today. That is the limit of our patience for today. But Angie, Brightside, Magister, thank you for the attempts today. This fight sucks ass. At this point, I kind of want to go back to Ciela. At this point, Ciela doesn't seem so bad. But yeah, we'll see. You know, we have time. We have time. XenoXilus successful, didn't even have to help. Oh god. But yeah, I mean, stream has been going on for almost 3 hours now. Like, we do kind of want to trim things off just a bit. Spending too much time streaming is counterproductive, I think. You know, those of you that were in Mechap stream yesterday, we had this whole discussion about, you know, spending time effectively. If you're actually actively trying to grow as a streamer, you know, racking up stream hours works to a point, but, you know, you do hit a wall eventually if you're not making other content, which I have not done for the last month or so. But, yeah, I think for now, we'll call it for today. But yeah, thanks again to Angie, to Brightside, to Magister for the attempts. At least it's optional content. Oh yeah, I suppose. And like, it's not like I can't clear the fight solo. Lagaloid, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying your time in the stream. But yeah, it's not like we can't... Well, I can do this fight solo. I don't know about everyone else in the lobby. So like, you know, my experience is not indicative of everyone else's. But for the most part, like, it's not the end of the world if you can't clear co-op. It's its own thing. But yeah. As for, you know, the raid we normally end streams with. Adverts. I'm gonna quickly check. I think we're gonna raid Obi again. I think this time he's not asleep. If he's asleep again, then I'm gonna worry about what exactly kind of stream. Maybe did a 20-hour stream. I mean, he took a nap in the middle, which is kind of doesn't count the same way. He's watching what appears to be cooking videos on stream. Sure. Yeah, we'll raid Obi. We'll have a fun time with him watching cooking streams, I guess. This is morning for us? Oh, like it was like 5 a.m. or something like that, right? 4 or 5 a.m. Yeah. Bobby. Chill, dude. Bear Tuber. It was like 10 a.m. Was that the... Was it? Angie, what? I never stream at that time. I'm normally asleep at 10 a.m. Coming in here, spreading your lies, Angie. Oh, you went in at 10 a.m. Why were you awake at 10 a.m.? I thought we sleep at roughly the same time. How are you awake at 10 a.m.? But yeah, you know, same as always. Streams are 1:30 p.m. PST, Wednesdays, Saturdays. We're gonna head on over to OB stream for fun times. And yeah, I'll catch you guys Saturday. Till then, watch a dude pour ingredients into a cup with a really weirdly shaped knife.